Good morning, class. This is Principal Phillips, and I don't want to tell you this, but I need to. Your teacher, Miss Kendra, is not feeling well, and she will be out for at least this week.
Oh no, that's not good.
But don't worry, you will be having a substitute teacher for the time being, and she is coming to the classroom in a few minutes. In fact, here she is right now. Good luck with the substitute teacher. I anticipate Miss Kendra will be back next week.
Yes, madam. All right, you spoiled worthless troublemakers, you listen good while I am your substitute teacher. You will do everything I say, all of you, no questioning me. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, madam.
No, 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 no. That is not how you say it. Say yes, Miss Trunchbull.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull.
Now that's more like it. That being said, I would like to go over some new classroom rules while I am teaching this class. There will be no laptops allowed in class, no smartphones, no Nintendo Switch, no fun, no laughing, no talking, no singing, especially baby songs, and more importantly, no eating allowed in class.
Well, it looks like you've been eating at McDonald's and Burger King on a daily basis for the past 4 weeks.
I beg your pardon, but what is your name, little boy?
My name is Brian. Why in the world do you need to know?
Well, if it isn't Childish Dad's son.
Brian, come up to the front of the room, now.
All right then. Madam.
Now just you listen, you worthless spoiled troublemaker. You don't want to cross the line with me. Do you have any idea who I am?
I think you're actually one of those people I like to call an entitled Karen.
Shut up. You don't call me Karen. I am not Karen. I am Agatha Trunchbull, and I am a 7-time World Cup champion.
By the looks of things, I don't think you have competed in any sporting event, much less compete in the World Cup.
Stop it, you big baby. If you dare keep on insulting me, then I will put you into the special timeout corner.
Miss Trunchbull, put Brian into the special timeout spot, especially because he acts just like his childish dad. How embarrassing can this get?
And Brian is going to throw a big temper tantrum any minute now. This is going to be a lot of fun watching him and his dad kick and scream on the floor.
Tom and Joey, that is enough.
Don't talk back to your classmates like that. They have a really valid point. Another rule I should have mentioned was no throwing temper tantrums, and do not ask why. And because you were influenced by your father to throw a tantrum, I'm going to put you into the special timeout corner.
Do you know what in the world is a special timeout corner?
It is a special room for students who misbehave. It has wooden spoons and wooden spatulas sticking out of the wall.
Your entitled highness, we don't have such a thing in this school.
Oh, really? Are you making this up? Because I can assure you this school has special timeout rooms.
Especially put Brian's crybaby dad in the timeout room because he needs to learn that he is way too old for baby shows.
Tom and Joey, that is not very nice. You need to understand that Brian's dad has a learning disability, and that's why he behaves the way he does sometimes.
Who just talked?
I did. Those 2 kids in front of me were making fun of Brian. Trust me on this because this is what happened to him on the first day of school back in August.
Too bad, because this is what Brian deserves. As a matter of fact, come to the front of the room. I need to speak with you as well.
No, I am not going to the front of the room. Because I know you're going to talk to me like you're some entitled delusional Karen. That's what you are, Karen.
Do as I tell you, or you're going to face even more serious consequences.
Absolutely, never. In fact, I'm going to report you to the principal.
I'm going to the principal's office myself too.
Another rule, do not leave the classroom unless you get some sort of special permission from me, especially if you're a crybaby like Brian. Now, go to the special timeout corner like I told you to.
Like I said, this school does not have special timeout rooms.
Alright then, I am going to complain to my manager about there not being any timeout rooms. You guys stay where you are, do not go anywhere. Principal Phillips, I need to make a very big complaint.
Miss Trunchbull, is there a problem?
Yes, one of the students is misbehaving, and I have just discovered there is no special timeout room in the classroom. Why can't you consider building them?
I don't understand you. What in the world is a special timeout corner?
You see, when I was principal of my old school, there was this special room for students who misbehaved and caused all sorts of trouble, and it was called the special timeout corner, and it had spoons and spatulas on the wall. I would send students to that room whenever they were misbehaving. And I would like you to build one so that I can send the troublemaker there.
Miss Trunchbull, that is not how we deal with students whenever they misbehave or break the rules. All we do is send them to detention, not put them in some room for timeout with spoons and spatulas. This is 2023, not the 1940s. So I am going to have to decline your request.
There's the troublemaker, at long last. More importantly, I demand you to build the special timeout room so that you can teach this troublemaker a big lesson. He has been calling me all sorts of names, constantly interrupting, and he threw a temper tantrum on the floor just like his dad does.
That is not true at all. This substitute teacher is clearly an entitled Karen. She made up a bunch of silly rules that were not consistent with the actual school policies. And even worse, Tom and Joey were on her side, and they were making fun of me again because of how my dad behaves. Even Miss Trunchbull was making fun of me about my dad. Why don't you get your facts straight, Miss Trunchbull? I mean, Miss Karen.
Miss Trunchbull, I have to agree with what Brian is saying. You don't make up a bunch of nonsensical rules. The rules have to be consistent with the basic school policies.
Maybe if I can pay you $7,000, that will get you to change your mind.
Are you serious?
I'm sorry, but why did you put a bunch of cash on my desk?
This money is going towards a special timeout room being built in this school. So what do you say about this?
Sorry, Miss Trunchbull, but I will not accept that kind of payment. Besides, that's not even $7,000. It's just a bunch of $20 bills, and even if I accepted your payment, that won't be enough for the school to be remodeled. Importantly, I don't feel very comfortable with you being in our school after hearing how you deal with misbehaving students and making fun of Brian.
I beg your pardon?
I said, I don't agree with your way of dealing with misbehaving children, putting them into a so-called special room. I am going to have to ask you to leave the campus.
Take that, Karen.
Brian, be quiet. Principal Phillips, you don't tell me what to do. I own the classroom now, and I get to make all the rules I want to, since Miss Kendra is not teaching anymore.
You were only substituting for Miss Kendra. But not anymore. Leave the school or I am calling the police. Get out, now.
This is all your fault, crybaby, you're not going to get away with this. And especially your dad is going to learn a very big lesson he won't forget.
Oh really? What are you going to do? Try and sue me and my family in court. Good luck with that, the case is going to be dropped quickly.
Oh yes, I am going to sue you and your family in court, and there is nothing you're going to do about it.
Did you not hear what I just said? Get out of the school now.
Just you wait, I'm going to complain to your manager about how you're not doing a very good job, and you're going to be let go before you know it.
Brian, you may go back to class, and I will get Tom and Joey to my office.